Hello, everyone. This is Zombie Hunter 867, and welcome to the Flash recap review series that we do. I'm joined today by the one and only,
This is Kid Gamer. Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
and for once, he actually sounds like he's right at the microphone instead of far away off in the distance. It's nice.
Tell me about it.
uh, Alrighty, so we have four things to talk about today. You can see it on my list on my end because I list it. He's fancy. He goes for a recorded video. So, with gameplay from Injustice and Injustice 2, is it?
Yeah, since it's a game that I could think of that actually has the Flash involved in it. Unless you
Yeah.
can think of any more superhero games with DC characters. I can't think of any besides those two.
DC versus Mortal Kombat.
But that's on PlayStation 3, and I don't have a capability of recording that. Unless it's on PC, but I don't think it is. Let's,
Anyway, so we got four sections. So we have the first one is Hazard, the main villain of tonight's episode. That subject belongs to you, kid.
Alright, with Hazard, she's a meta that was created during the reappearance of Barry Allen, aka The Flash, in episode 1. When the portal was open, he came out, dark matter was thrown out onto the people in the bus that he basically ran over. And that's how we got Hazard, along with the first villain in the previous episode, which we already discussed about. But now we know his origin points. And with Hazard, you have the fact that
She's very unlucky. She was a very, very unlucky person before she was exposed to the dark matter. And then after that, she got powers and became lucky. And as a result of that, everyone around her became very unlucky.
exactly. So the more luck she received, the bad luck would just like spread out into Central City. So everything was getting affected. Planes, buses, people in general, coffee shops, plane hitting gooses. Goose has been cooked. I just want to throw that in this episode. I told Zombie before. Goose has been
Yep, he,
cooked.
he was heck bent on that joke.
Then you got breakups, which Zombie will talk about. Then we got a little secret that was told at the ending of the episode that me and Zombie will get into during the end of this
Oh, yes,
episode.
that's going to be some interesting speculation. So, as the episode went on, Team Flash was figuring out how to try to go about this. Barry tried to appeal to her to try to get her to not go down her road of villainy. She was like, nope, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to try and become a good guy. No, I'm going to completely be selfish. Which is sad because her character is tragic because of all the bad luck she had before she got powers, but she made her choices. So they towards the end, like the bad luck that she was what's the term I'm thinking of? Or the bad luck
Them being
went
jinxed.
like it had formed into this whole massive thing where it was causing the entire city to have bad luck, hence the airplane and all that. And what ended up happening was that bad luck was causing the accelerator, the thing that caused Barry to get his powers in the first place, to reactivate. Cisco and Harry, we'll talk about Harry later on, they tried to shut off the accelerator, but Harry told Cisco, no, let it go off. And because of it going off for a short time period, it had negated Hazard's powers because of the blast it set off. So they were able to capture her and put her in the meta wing of Iron Heights. And so that's pretty much everything summed up for Hazard. And then we get into the Thinker and the 12 metas in total that have been created. So the Thinker, we have more time with him. He's spelling out his evil plan for us. Well, not really, but we know that he's after these 12 metas. He's observing them, and he has a plan for them. Once he's done observing, he's probably going to capture them, take control of them, whatever it is. And of course, because this is the Flash, he's the bad guy, he's going to use them to try to take out the Flash and do who knows what else by the end of the season with these guys. Then
Somebody's gonna probably die. Spoilers.
well, we don't know for sure, and that's not a spoiler. That's
Zombie.
speculation.
You know, every season, somebody ended up dying in the Flash, and also
Look, I'm still heartbroken over
H. Wells.
Earth HR. It took me a moment, but yeah, it's HR because I did like that character a bit more than Harry too.
But it's the
I'm
same
sorry.
person, so that's the only weird thing about it.
Yep, Tom Cavanaugh is my favorite actor from that series. But anyway, though, so so the Thinker. It's revealed at the end of the episode that he kind of underestimated Team Flash in terms of them being able to stop Hazard. But it's revealed that the Samuroid helmet from the robot he had made, Team Flash kept the helmet, and now he's using the helmet to spy on Team Flash.
This is why you do not keep souvenirs from your villains. Never keep souvenirs.
Exactly.
Even though Batman does it for every villain he takes out.
Have you seen that giant penny? Gosh.
Oh, I've seen that penny.
So then, the next section, the third section, parting of ways. So, in the beginning of the episode, we are alerted to a breach, and so we get to the room where they all come out, like where all the bad guys and good guys come out of from a breach in Star Labs. Wally's already there, giant teddy bear, and flowers in hand. Everyone else doesn't know what's going on, so they race to see who it is coming through. And it's Harry. Obviously, the teddy bear and flowers aren't for him. It's revealed that, okay, Wally was expecting Jesse to come through. That they were going to go on a date and all that. No. Harry comes through with a nice little device called the breakup box. So Harry presents it to Wally. There's a holographic recording of Jessie. She starts talking.
Star Wars.
Wally probably would have wished it was a Star Wars kind of dealio. But it shorts out as it starts to play, and Harry is forced to awkwardly say what Jessie was going to say, that Wally's a great guy, and that's not him with her, and that she wanted to focus on herself because, well, they're on two different Earths. She felt like they got out of sync during the summer, and yeah, so I'm sorry to all those who shipped Wally and all of them. Well, shipped Wally and Jessie, because it's dead now.
Well, not forever, because we've seen this in the Arrow.
Don't get me started about Olicity.
Felicity.
I hate that whole thing. I'm sorry, but I prefer Black Canary, Oliver, but nope, I'm not gonna get into that. So
Same thing with Jim Gordon in Gotham. You don't like Barbara Keene?
Yeah. I'm not going to rant about it, though. I will spare you guys. So, unfortunately, Wally and Jessie, they're broken up now. At the end of the episode, Wally ends up going and like he decides that okay, he's going to go on his own path to try to find himself because he's feeling depressed about the breakup, and he pretty much played no role in the defeat of Hazard. So he leaves for who knows how long. He'll be brought back, but it's disappointing because it's Wally. And so what ends up happening now, well, what ends up happening also in the episode, it's revealed that Harrison, well, Harry, he's on Earth 1 right now because apparently during the summer he was working with Jesse and they basically made their own Team Flash. And no one on that team liked how he was handling things, and like they thought he was too hard, too many training sessions. Like there's just nothing in terms of team building, so to speak. It's something along those lines. And so they voted him off of Team Flash on Earth 2. So he's bitter about that. So he's exiled himself temporarily on Earth 1 and refuses to leave until after Hazard is taken care of. At the end of the episode, obviously they beat Hazard, but Harrison does not go back to Earth 2. Cisco gives him a fancy speech, and he stays on Earth 1. Finally, we've been waiting a couple seasons for this. But hey, we finally got the Harrison that everyone loves. So, and that's not a sarcastic comment because I'm pretty sure most people like that version of Harrison. But hey, so we got him now. It's just Jessie has pretty much she's pretty much gotten rid of her dad and her boyfriend. So we'll see how that plays in, if the actress comes back for any guest appearances later on in the season or whatnot. Because, that's going to be... if they bring Jessie back onto an episode, Wally's going to be in it. Obviously, Harry's going to be in it. So that's going to be a drama-filled episode. Oh, soap operas. Yeah. But then you got the fourth and final one, kid. So what's the surprise at the end of the episode?
So the surprise is Joe's girlfriend, fiance, whatever you want to call her.
Girlfriend. He hasn't proposed yet.
Breaks big news to Joe saying, bum bum bum, I'm pregnant. And then just Joe, he's just there speechless.
Just staring blankly, deer in headlights. So,
yes, he has like that deer in headlights look where he's thinking, say that again? Be like, it can't be real? I never slept with you type of deal? Even though we don't know what happened. It probably happened sometime in season 3.
well, we're not going to speculate on that kind of thing. But, like, I don't want to speculate how.
We don't know when the conception happened. We just know it's there.
Editing on my end.
And we know this episode was called Luck Be a Lady. Luck Be a Lady. That was the name of this episode.
Really?
Yes. Get it? Because Hazard, a woman.
Yeah.
She's having good luck. Everybody else having bad luck. Luck Be a Lady.
Mm. All right. So what's going to be interesting is because, I don't know too much. I'm not like some big comic book reader. But it's interesting because, well, what's this going to mean now? Like, are they going to try? Are the people behind the Flash going to try to change something up? Because traditionally in the comics, okay, you have a whole thing where you have Iris and Barry. They get married. Eventually, they have kids, twins to be exact, superhero twins that are called the Tornado Twins. What's interesting, because if you remember back in episode 1 of season 4, when Barry makes a comment about diapers and whatnot. Remember that, kid?
Zombie, half the time I'm zoned out.
Well, anyway, there was things I saw about it being speculated that, oh, maybe that's a reference to the Tornado Twins. Well, obviously that's probably actually a reference to Joe's and Cecile's baby or babies. What if they pull a twist where the Tornado Twins are not Barry and Iris's kids,
but how would they have superpowers? Unless
look, it's a comic book TV show.
But it doesn't make sense for a person that was not affected by two people, not affected by the initial particle accelerator, unless they were affected during the most recent one that canceled out Hazard's thing. But
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Remember the light? Well, no, she didn't get struck, but there's something that could always happen any season. Wally, he didn't get his powers right away. It was last season that he got his powers, and it wasn't through a particle accelerator. It was through a cocoon from Dr. Alchemy. So who knows? Like it's just a interesting idea because they always try to change something up. Like especially when it came to the villains, they would combine different things and whatnot. Like the Rival from last year, that's supposed to be Jay Garrick's Reverse Flash, but he ended up not being Jay Garrick's. He just was a one-off speedster, but still, he was more so Barry and Wally's villain. Then you have Zoom, because like you also like okay, so Thawne from season 1 was a mixture of Hunter Zolomon and of course Eobard Thawne. Then season 2 comes around, and yes, it's part Hunter Zolomon for Zoom. Well, I mean, yes, his name is Hunter Zolomon and whatnot. He's Professor Zoom from the comics. He's that version, but there was things that were combined and taken from other villains. And so
getting off track.
They can't. Well, I'm just explaining more so my whole thoughts behind it, because like so far it looks to me like they're doing they're not doing much changing of the thinker. So it would be interesting if their little change to comic stuff comes with the Tornado Twins, because they don't want Iris and Barry to have kids yet. So it's just an interesting idea, an interesting way to speed things up if they want to add more hero speedsters or something out. It's a weird theory, but it's weird speculation, but it's something. It's something to think about. Anything you want to add to it, kid?
No, I think I'm good. Except the next episode's called Elongated Journey into the Night. Cisco is shocked when Gypsy's father, Breacher, shows up on Earth-1. Won't that be exciting?
That is going to be very interesting.
And that discussion will happen on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. So guys, just a heads up on my end. So because of next week being Halloween, I got Halloween plans, so I won't be recording anything until Wednesday with Kid. And so Kid's still going to try to get his video out on Wednesday, but I'm going to be getting mine out on Thursday. So it will be a day off. I apologize in advance, but just, again, so you know, it will be same time as usual, just on Thursday. So.
And what, with that, I think this is an episode, right?
I would say so. Oh, like I'm not going to do much editing, not much touch-ups, because I'm busy. But anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. Be sure to rate the video on whether or not you liked it or disliked it. Let me start over, please. Thank you all so very much for watching. Be sure to rate the video on whether or not you liked it or disliked it. I do not mind either or because it is feedback. We like feedback. If you have a thought or suggestion, be sure to post it down in that comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, why not subscribe for more like it? And with that, we shall see you all next time. Right, kid? Alrighty. Let's see how fast that was.
Okay, that was